with those same people, they so they're our neighbors. So they were like, they usually like have fires during the summer and stuff. So they like let the ashes like burn out for like I think it was like 3 or 4 days. The ashes were sitting in the campfire.
I don't.
And he usually tosses them into his compost just because like he just needs to get them out. So
Right.
he threw them in the compost. Middle of the night, the compost and all the forest surrounding it sets on fire.
Oh my god.
And a
You
fire
need to get a
truck.
restraining
This
order.
is in our backyard.
I
So
feel
the
like
fire
I-
truck went through our
These people are trying to
backyard,
murder you.
put
I feel
out
like
this
I
damn
remember
fire.
this.
Don't,
Did you ever
don't
tell me
wake up
about
at
this?
all. I slept through the whole thing. Fire truck and all.
Oh wow.
Also, another tree fell over and broke our entire playset. While my sister was, it was Halloween. I was on Halloween
That's an
immediately
omen.
after school. My sister was the only person at home, and a tree fell in our backyard and crushed our playset.
Was it windy?
Yeah.
Oh
It was all like gloomy and rainy and windy, and this tree just fell over and crushed our playset.
God. Thank God you don't
Sad.
live there anymore.
Rip to
Yeah.
your playset, bro.
Well, now we live in more forest, so
Yeah, but probably more
What's the
living
tree
trees, right?
my dad already went around and cut down all the trees that are like, in,
I'm not doing this again.
yeah.
That. Oh my God, Marcus!
Yeah.
I didn't
Also,
realize.
my parents. Yeah. Also, my parents were at the Boston Marathon when the bombing happened.
What?
kidding me?
You never
What?
told us
Oh my
that.
gosh.
No.
That's-
Yeah. They were about 2 blocks away from it. They were standing in this huge crowd waiting for like some of the last people to like finish the race because their friend was actually running in it.
Oh no.
And you just they hear the sound of the bomb go off, and nobody knows exactly what it is, but everybody goes silent. Like literally everybody. Like you could hear a pin drop, and this whole crowded area in Boston is just everybody is completely silent. Everybody kind of knows what happened, but nobody knows for sure. And then obviously, like phones, notifications, panic ensues, whatever. They were mostly worried about their friend running, but everything was good. They were fine.
Wow.
Also,
Ryan,
similar
you
to my
having
parents,
trouble?
No.
there was this madman going around, and like I don't remember where it was, like shooting people. Like he was an Uber driver, and he was going around shooting people.
Oh
And my
my.
parents were in this exact same way, and they actually crossed paths with him at one point. Like they were driving one direction as he was driving the other way, just like fucking shooting people along this like strip somewhere. Yeah.
Dude, you need to purchase a couple lottery tickets or something.
Yeah.
You've got.
No, you need to cleanse yourself.
Cleanse
Going to juice
yourself.
cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like bad
you need
luck.
to confess all your sins.
I'm
to
sure
a
I can think of
pastor.
more shit too. Like,
It's incredible.
Honestly, I could probably think
Yeah.
of more like horrible baseball things that I've witnessed if my memory wasn't so terrible.
Have you ever witnessed someone die?
You know what? Let me think. I remember something really bad from like
That's
a tryout.
Really scary.
I think okay, at a tryout, the way a tryout goes is for fielding, everybody they're like, okay, if you play this position, go out, and then they hit ground balls and different things to you, see how you do it. But the catchers were doing their thing, and they were throwing down to second base, and
Second base.
this kid, he threw, and I don't remember exactly what happened. It was either his elbow or his shoulder,
no.
like completely like broke. Not broke, but like dislocated.
ooh,
I think it was his shoulder. I didn't see it happen,
Yeah.
but my parents were there.
honestly,
One of my
hopefully it's
parents.
just shoulder, 'cause I'm pretty sure if your elbow, wait, I don't know.
Yeah, if your elbow gets messed up, you're done, dude. It's
Yeah,
so
same
bad.
with your knee. If your knee gets dislocated, that's fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
he completely he dislocated something, and I don't think he played ever again. And then there's another
we done
story of.
Here tonight, or are we gonna do another load?
Nah, I
Sorry,
could
Ryan,
do
cut you
another.
off. Okay.
There's
yeah, like
some.
Another story of.
soccer
It's like the
players just
same
like
thing.
go
This
all
kid
the
was
time.
pitching in a game.
Go to Arizona.
Okay, let's go to
Oh,
Arizona.
I know what you're talking about, Ryan.
Yeah, what's his name? Cody.
Cody, yeah.
Yeah, Cody was pitching.
Dude, I
This
saw the
wasn't even
video
at one
it.
of our games, was it, Gavin? It was like we're
No,
watching
it
him.
wasn't. Yeah.
He threw the ball. And it flies out of his hand like sideways, like the complete wrong way towards the dugout. And Gavin, wasn't it
Your snap.
one of the bones in his forearm broke?
I don't really know what happened, but all you hear is
Yikes.
A
snap.
bone literally broke in his arm from him throwing.
You literally just hear like a giant snap.
It
like,
was a
yeah.
big snap.
That's why
You see
that-
you see the ball like weakly
horrible.
flying one direction, a snap, and he started screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, that can't feel good.
No.
That's why I've always been afraid to play baseball. Or like when I was younger, my dad used to play baseball, and a lot of his friends did. They were always like, "Don't play baseball. Like you fuck up your body, your arms and shit." Like
You do mess
That's
up
the
your arm.
case with any
Yeah.
sport, though. I feel like there's other worse
that's why I
sports.
played
Football's so bad. Like
Right, football seems way
Oh, yeah,
worse.
football's horrible.
Don't
Your
get me
brain-
started on speech.
Who needs that, bro?
the main thing with football is you get so much brain damage, like minor
Your
brain
brain-
damage over and over.
By the end of it, you're like down by like 25 IQ points.
Yeah.
No, it's like a huge problem with football
Right.
players like getting their 50s and they're just like they're completely destroyed in their
human beings.
brain.
It's worth it for the.
They have like
tremendous amount of money,
horrible
though, right?
it's like bad, I think like bad memories, and they like they forget a bunch of stuff. And like, you know, bad short-term memory, I think.
Taco John's gonna need some help.
Does Taco John
Taco
still play
John.
baseball? Jesus.
Football?
I don't know,
Yeah.
honestly.
And now it's time for our daily section where we talk about Taco John.
Ryan just casually off-roading.
I didn't want to hit that guy.
Off-roading for time.
This isn't a near-death experience, but it has to do with sports. I played
Is this a near
soccer.
sport experience?
Near sport experience. I played like baby soccer when I was like
Baby
9,
soccer?
or like probably.
God,
like 7,
I hated
actually.
baby soccer.
I did say that.
And I played baby. Okay, so we all played baby soccer. I played baby soccer, and I remember the ball got hit like out of the area, and coach, whatever the fuck his name was, or her, I don't know, was like, "Hey, go get the ball," and I went and got the ball. Well, at the YMCA, where we were playing baby soccer, right next to the baby soccer team was the middle-aged adult soccer team.
Wait, really?
And as I was going out to get the ball, I got hit in the square in the fucking face with a ball, the soccer ball, kicked by some fucking 40-year-old woman.
What the?
Clearly, it must not have been that bad, because I don't remember it hurting that bad, but I was like, ah, fuck. I didn't say that.
I just know exactly what you sounded like.
Uh,
No, but I remember the coach came over and was like, oh my god, are you okay? And I was like, ow. Christ.
Ow.
that happened to me. I
It
think
was,
we've
like,
all
around the
been
time
hit
when
in
I
the
was
face with a kickball before during gym class,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
all best. Yeah.
I remember when there was this one really annoying girl. I can't say her name, but you guys don't know exactly who we're talking about. She was a really rich girl. She's blonde.
Short,
has, like, funky, like,
glasses.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember
I
one
hope
time
it's someone I'm
she
thinking of.
got like hit
It
in
is.
the hand with a dodgeball.
In the hand.
Like in the hand, like it was, she pretty much tried to catch it and missed. That's what happened. And she burst out crying and like ran out of the gym.
I thought you were
Ran
gonna say
out of
hit
the
in the
gym.
face, and I was gonna get really
Wait, yeah.
excited and happy
Have
that
you guys
that
ever,
happened
have
to
you
that
guys ever
poor,
like broken
poor
any
woman.
bones or like?
I never have.
Nope.
Nope, never, never,
I
never.
have.
I have
broke
never
the
had
most
bad
common bone
injury.
for people to break ever.
Wait,
I had
what'd
to
you
have my
break?
tonsils out.
My collarbone.
Oh wait,
Ouch.
you've told me that. How'd you do that again?
Yeah.
Color, is it
I-
pain?
so-
Didn't you
Um,
land on
It was like
something?
pretty painful, but it's relatively not painful. It's really common though. What happened? It was the last day of school, and at the time I went to the school that was literally like across the street from my house. So I rode my bike there in the morning. And I was racing my friends back home to my house from school, and like I get a little bit of wobble
Train.
tire, and I just fucking like fly over my handlebars and like hit my collarbone on my handlebar. And
Oh,
and
yeah.
my mom was driving next to me because like obviously we had to get our bikes home, so she wasn't driving us, but she was driving home like watching us. And then at that time I overreacted to pain a lot because I was a little pussy. And she just thought like, oh, it's fine. So she's like, okay, get in the car. And at the time we had a fucking Land Rover, so I had to, like me being like whatever, like 4 foot dicks, I had to climb into the fucking Land Rover
Oh.
with my broken collarbone, my non-functioning arm.
Oh,
And they
Jesus.
would lay me on the couch, and my mom, and I didn't stop crying, and my mom was like, okay, maybe something's wrong. And my dad comes home, and they're looking at me, my dad's like, do you see that thing poking?
Oh my
on-
gosh.
Yeah, you could see the bone pushing my skin out on my collarbone.
Is that
It
supposed
was
to
like
be there?
poking
I don't
the
know.
Is
skin.
that
He was
Kanye
like, yeah,
West?
we're going to the hospital. I got Dairy Queen because of that.
Nice.
Swag.
I remember.
Sorry, son, we didn't believe you, but here's some Dairy Queen to make it up to you.
We got to go to this specific Chinese restaurant next to Dairy Queen in our town that I
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
That
a
is-
great
oh, yeah.
place.
I've never been inside there.
Me neither.
it's
I like
gross.
it. I like it.
The food is good, but the place.
The place is kind of gross. You're right.
It's
Now,
Yeah,
are you
just-
talking
yeah.
about the people? Because we're gonna have some problems. with
No.
that, what you're referring to.
Don't be
The
pulling at
building
straws
itself
there,
is just
Josh.
kind of.
Second worst injury for me was
Pulling
when
at straws.
I
I
sprained
don't know
my
what I meant to say.
You sprained your what?
hip. At least that's what they said.
Ooh.
They said that I sprained my hip.
Really?
I was
Like an
playing
old lady.
basketball. I was probably like 11 or 12, and I was playing basketball with like a 40-year-old man, like 220 pounds probably.
He got you down.
He was
What
wearing
evil
like
man?
Birkenstocks, and he was like, oh yeah, I have the best hand-eye coordination and like foot-eye coordination. Fucking trips on this 4'10" kid and falls flat on him on fucking concrete, like falls directly on my hip, like sideways. Scrape my entire hip open. You can see the fat. And
What?
yeah, for a long time, for like a couple, and we could only get we were at his house. We got to the hospital like a week or two, or not a week, like 2 or 3 days late. And for the longest time, I had to like pull my leg, like I couldn't like lift my leg. I did like use my pants or shorts to pull my leg up.
Gosh.
I can't believe
was
I've never
really
been
rough.
hurt that
I
badly.
limped for like a couple weeks.
I
Yeah.
haven't either.
The
I've never
least
been
fun
hurt.
part- Well, the
I
best
don't
part
like-
is he had all the Portal games, so I was able to like sit on the couch and play Portal for like 2 days.
There's only
The
two
worst
Portal
the worst
games,
part was that we
Mr.
put a
Kid
bandage
Rule.
on it, and by the time that we got to the doctor, the bandage was just stuck to the wound. That was not fun.
Oh, gross.
Uh,
The only time I was ever severely injured, I guess it's not an injury. The only like severe medical situation I've had was when I was like 1 year old, and basically the story is my mom was like giving me a bath, you know, me being a little 1-year-old baby, and there was just this like giant red bump on my head, and they didn't know what it was, and they called my grandpa because they lived at their parents' house at the time, and he came home because he's not a doctor, but he works. He's like a lab technician at the time, and so he knows a lot about that kind of stuff. And he looked at it, he was like, we should probably call 911. And so we called 911, described the situation, and they said, you need to get your son here or he's going to die. So they got me in a ambulance. We drove on the side of the road for like 2.5 hours to a children's hospital in Wisconsin. We lived in Illinois at the time,
Oh.
and this was a long time ago. I was
Yeah,
1
yeah,
years
yeah.
old, remember.
Yeah, I was
And, basically what had happened is a blood vessel on the outside of my skull had exploded and was almost like
you're like bleeding out.
like
and you're-
24 hours away from breaking
my
through my skull and
gosh.
bleeding into my brain and killing me.
Oh my god.
24/7.
So they
Every
must do it every
day.
day.
My dad dropped me and my sister on our heads when we were children.
What?
And that explains everything.
At 2 different times
Especially
at the
my
same
sister,
time.
holy shit.
She holding both and
No,
she's
like,
like,
multiple different times, like by
Oh,
ourselves.
thought you were
gosh.
thought you were
Maybe that's
gross.
I
why.
had pneumonia for like a year when I was a kid. I was in the hospital
Oh.
for like a year, including the
God.
Christmas.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Bro.
Dude, you
Go.
should jump your. You should
My-
jump
my-
into the cement mixer.
My cousin when he was born was barely larger than the size of my dad's hand. Like he was like
Gosh.
he was like I don't know, it was like 7 weeks early or something. Like I don't know, it was like
Jesus.
stupid.
Yeah,
And even if he
how
was
fast
on
does he
time, he would have
grow
come out as a fucking extremely undersized baby anyways.
It's kind of awful.
I think he's definitely has some mental problems, but he's doing a
Oh.
lot better now.
You're an oversized baby.
I'm an oversized baby.
I'll be honest, I was fat.
Technically, we all are oversized babies.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
We're all-
Holy crap!
Stupid cement mixer guy.
Mhm.
Look, zoom in on
Look
him.
at
His
his
model.
fucking NPC.
Zoom in on his character model.
He's got 2, bros!
There's 2 in there, bro.
Oh my god,
Oh, there's 2. These idiots.
It looks like Josh Tomar.
I
Yeah,
thought he
and
was like, I thought he
Mine
didn't have a
was
shirt
double
on,
down,
and he was just like a
zero
very
men.
flabby man.
That was terrible.
No
Those
one
were
was
terrible
moving either,
models.
so you guys were both just sitting there.
Ryan got accepted to a baseball high school thanks to a 7-foot vertical long jump.
They call it ball
Oh my
school.
god, vertical long jump?
Yes. He jumps vertically and longly.
Yeah, it's 7 feet diagonally at a 45 degree angle.
7 feet radially.
He goes
He
up-
jumps in an
yeah,
arc.
He goes up and forward at 45 degrees, 7 feet. Like
Yeah, he turns
There's the
completely
hypotenuse.
perpendicular midair. Like
What are you guys
like
talking
Luigi.
about?
your 7 foot long vertical jump.
Vertical, yeah.
Mine?
Your 7-foot
Vertical
horizontal
jump, yeah.
jump.
Horizontal.
How'd you know?
Completely
That's why I always have
horizontal.
that dream.
Long jump is such a scary thing.
Lawn
He's like a
jump?
Smash character.
Yeah, it's like
Just
Luigi. Like I was saying, he turns completely perpendicular midair. Horizontal, not perpendicular. What am I saying?
Oh.
Okay. 6 foot short.
This is cool.
Oh my! I'm
Get,
sorry, I
you can
screamed.
get out of here.
Wait a minute. Oh.
You'll have to go up that hill back there, which is kind. Oh, you can do that.
Guys, who's the heartthrob of the group?
I'll see it.
What do
I
you mean
know you
heartthrob?
took my $19 Fortnite card. We bought my $19 Fortnite card.
Are you about
What do you
done?
mean heartthrob, Josh?
Yeah, who's the heartthrob of the group?
What do you mean by that?
Who is the person that when we get big, they'll make TikTok compilations with Photoshop flower crowns onto this person's head?
I don't think that fits any of us.
Do you not think so? You're
I
just being
mean-
humble, Jackson. You know it would be you.
I love
Maybe.
saying Connor, knowing that there's like 5 Connors we know.
Yeah.
TikTok? You mean making TikToks with putting flower crowns on you guys?
Yeah. No, on you. On your head.
Why would I do
specifically.
that?
With
Saying
little
you
hearts
do
around
them.
it. Not you making them. You
Press
being the
V,
subject of
Ryan.
them.
I'm trying.
That's pretty fucking cute.
Yeah, man. That'd actually be totes adorbs.
Thanks, man.
You should have gone forward, yeah. Go for it.
Thanks, man.
It's a little.
Ryan, what the heck have you got yourself into? What is
No,
this
yeah, just
quagmire
run through
that
the
you've
fine.
stationed yourself in?
Oh, jeez.
No, yeah.
Well-
I don't know if there's any good way to get out of here. Oh. Just keep.
Can you do it like a half pipe?
Okay, Ryan, do this. You're gonna have to drive backwards as far as you can and get momentum.
Ryan, turn on the retardar or whatever it's called.
Retarder. Retarder. I love how you emphasize the word retard and we totally should not be doing that. It should just be
Well,
retarded.
no.
What else
It's
is
the-
it?
it's the
Think
name
with
of
a word
a-
like
it's the
that.
name
not
of a-
retarder.
Oh.
I know, but it's retarder, not retarder. Yeah, right? It's just, you're getting it.
What is it called when you're a skater and you like do it onto the rail? That's what Ryan's doing right
A
now.
half pipe?
This is Tony. Yeah. No, it's not a half pipe.
This is, interesting. Say that.
Marcus, you're a skater. Like this is Tony
I'm not
Hawk's
a
Pro
skater.
Skater. You're not? You've been lying to me. What is it called when you're like on the rail?
A grind.
Are you grind? Yeah, thank you. I knew you were a skater. Ryan's grinding right now.
Ryan, how you feeling?
Semi truck.
Ryan, please grind on me.
Are you gonna have to
alright?
get a tow or what?
Ryan's
You're gonna have to call Big Toe Bobby.
My God, that's so funny. You're gonna have to pay like. Well,
What
no, actually, I
the
don't
heck is
think you
going
have
on in
that
that
much.
picture?
Some bad things.
It's funny.
That's the semi truck centipede. That's a terrible movie.
We're gonna end it here for now.
It's okay.
Thank you, gamers. Good
Bye.
night. Good night,
Good night,
gamers.
Good
gamers.
Good
night.
night, gamers.
Good
Bye.
night, gamers.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.